Before I get into this video, I know I'm gonna have to clarify this. For those who are new here, I know that this isn't accurate to Five Nights at Freddy's lore, and obviously I don't think any of this is canon. This is an AU that I made, and this is just for fun. Also, for those who are into my series and don't want to get spoilers, this video might have spoilers, I don't really know. Just proceed with caution or something. So I thought it would be fun to showcase the full timeline for Freddy's 05, just so we're all on the same page. Some of this stuff has already been mentioned before, but I thought a full video like this would be useful so people can look back on this as the series progresses. If you watch my design video, you may already be familiar with the restaurant dates, but this video is just going to go a little bit deeper into the details and important events.
6-7.
So this all starts in the late 60s with Edwin, Henry, and William. They wouldn't consider themselves friends, but they went to college together and they shared the same interest in robotics, cartoons, and business. They were already brainstorming ideas for a chain restaurant, and Edwin was in charge of character designing. So he created the first designs for Chica, Freddy, Bonnie, and Foxy. These designs became the first ever animatronics created, and they were intended to be used for a restaurant called Chica's Party World. But the idea was scrapped and they shifted their attention to a new project called Fredbear's Family Diner, with the characters Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. Fredbear's Family Diner opened in 1973 and became very successful, but eventually William and Henry wanted to go back to the Chica's Party World idea, and this led to William and Henry pushing Edwin out of all future projects and replacing him with Rita Lauren, a friend of Henry's. Rita wasn't a cartoonist like Edwin. She was actually a fashion artist, and the only reason she replaced Edwin was because Henry had a crush on her at the time. They also pressured Edwin into giving them all of his sketchbooks, which contained hundreds of designs and concepts for a bunch of different characters, and most of them didn't get used. After being hired, Rita designed the puppet, which became a new animatronic for Fredbear's. On May 4th, 1974, William's landlady, Helen Whitney, went missing. No other important events happened during this time. Rita redesigned the main forecast, but only the new Chica animatronic was created for the Chica's Party World restaurant, and that place opened in 1975. Shortly after the opening of Chica's, Henry and Rita got married. On August 20th, 1977, William, Henry, and Edwin's old robotics professor, Earl Fletcher, went missing. This was when Henry turned to alcohol and started isolating himself in his work. In 1979, William and Henry wanted to do something with the extra characters, Freddy, Bonnie, and Foxy, and because they were already operating 2 restaurants at once, they couldn't afford to open a third, so they had to make a choice between keeping Fredbear's open or Chica's. And while the Chica restaurant was doing well, Fredbear's was making the most profits, so Chica's Party World had to close. On January 2nd of that same year, a 36-year-old hitchhiker, Sam Moore, went missing. And on January 16th, Ronald Flanders, a 60-year-old veteran, also went missing. Both of the cases went cold. The first Freddy Fazbear's Pizza opened later that year, and rode off the success of Fredbear's and Chica's Party World. They also opened the Afton Emily Company, and would produce a cartoon series centered around the characters of Freddy Fazbear's, with Rita being the artist. Charlotte Lauren Emily was born on October 10th, 1980. In 1982, they brought back the old Chica animatronic for the new restaurant, and in 1984, Fredbear's Family Diner closed down as Freddy Fazbear's Pizza began to rise in popularity. William and Henry just lost interest in Fredbear's. That was also the year when Rita and Henry got divorced, and a year later on May 15th, Henry went missing. Parents began complaining about an alleged actor in the Foxy suit being intoxicated on the job, and scaring the children. And due to another incident that involved the Foxy animatronic, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza closed down in 1988. This is when tensions began to rise again, as William and Rita would start fighting over the rights to the Chica's Party World IP and the ownership over all of the characters. So on November 20th, 1989, Rita went missing. Henry's side of the family was non-existent, and Rita's side of the family disowned her for marrying Henry a long time ago, so they wanted nothing to do with Charlotte. She was basically orphaned. In 1990, the Afton Emily Company disbanded. Afton took a break from all of his projects, until 2004, when he announced the opening for a new Fazbear's restaurant. 2 people in the area went missing around the same time, 25-year-old Tony Chen and 24-year-old Daniel...
I couldn't pronounce this for the life of me.
Charlotte Emily also went missing a month before the restaurant opened. These 3 cases all went cold. The 2005 location was extremely successful, introducing the new versions of the main cast and bringing back the puppet from Fredbear's. However, in 2007, an incident with the new Chica animatronic happened, so it was put out of commission. Then, in 2013, another incident happened with the new Freddy and Bonnie animatronics, which led to the restaurant shutting down. At this point, Afton has not been seen publicly since 2014, but he's still running everything behind the scenes. In 2017, a new reboot restaurant opened, but unfortunately it wasn't as popular as the previous locations, so it shut down in 2020. But thankfully, no incidents happened at this restaurant. After the reboot restaurant shut down, the old animatronics were brought back into the restaurant with a few redesigns, and it remains open to this day. In 2021, a new Chica's Party World opened back up and was also extremely successful. Its popularity even outranked the current Fazbear location. In 2023, a Fazbear's location exclusive to Japan opened, and this is where the Glamrocks live. I haven't drawn them yet. And in 2025, Afton passed away. Okay, so that basically sums up the most important parts of the timeline. I don't think any of this information will change too much, considering how much I changed things, but yeah, anyways. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I also hope that this can inspire you guys to make your own Five Nights at Freddy's AUs. Remember to like and subscribe, and join the Discord for updates, sneak peeks, and more art. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!